Health Matters with Paul Rosen.
If you're not getting any relief or not finding any forward momentum in your path to trying to get back to health, I would suggest you go and look into muscle response testing. Go see Paul.
It's a life-changing. You feel so much better. It's priceless.
Straight talk about health with your host, Paul Rosen.
It's great to hear that your business is busy this week, because with so many other businesses having a hard time, I'm glad people are aware of their health, and they're specifically coming to you to help address those issues.
Well, it's only busy because I'm there. Right? Wouldn't be that busy if I was
Well,
there.
but I mean, maybe there's never been a better time for you to be at work, too, to help people make themselves healthy and to deal with the present situation.
Any questions out there?
We do have a call. It's Dee. She's ready and able to go. So, Dee, good morning. Thank you for calling. You're on the air with Paul Rosen.
Good morning, Dee.
Yes, good morning. I have postnasal drip.
Yes.
And a lot of times I eat probably several meals a day, small ones, but mostly a good breakfast. And a lot of times if I say I eat a good breakfast and I come home after taking a long walk and I'm going to have like a protein drink or something, it's like I don't feel really good unless I have something else like meat or eggs or something with salt in it, because sometimes the protein, I have this plant-based protein drink powder that I use sometimes.
Yeah.
And I just don't feel satisfied. I feel almost shaky sometimes, and I might be borderline hypoglycemic, and I have been gluten-free and dairy and sensitive.
You're doing some different things. Yeah, you're doing some different things. So what's your question?
Well, I would like to know about the postnasal drip. I'm 81.
Okay.
I'm 81 years old. I
young,
take no
81
medication.
years young, please.
I don't have any medical problems except I have gotten pneumonia before. I had really bad pneumonia in 2009. I think I might have had a hantavirus. I'm not sure. Anyway, and the postnasal drip, and then this thing about not feeling satisfied unless I go and eat some soup or something, and instead of some other things that are almost what I call sweets. They're like dessert.
Yeah. So okay. So let's get to it. So the first thing is that a constant nasal drip indicates that there's something going on with your thyroid.
Yes.
And so that's what we have to find out. I mean, there are any number of things that could be impacting your thyroid. I was diagnosed with hyperparathyroidism back in like 2005. They called me after I had some blood work done, so I went to an endocrinologist for a few years. He retired. Then the endocrinologist now says, we don't need to see you unless the number goes high. Well, my number did come down a little bit when I was with my primary care doctor a few weeks ago. And so I've read that if I stick to the gluten-free diet and these things that I'm sensitive to, even though I'm not allergic exactly, I can't see anything, but like you said, something's going on with it's my parathyroid, I guess, and I've been told that the cortisol level has a lot to do with that. Anyway, in a way, all of that information is totally useless for us, really, because it doesn't tell you it's like looking in the rearview mirror while you're driving, forward, right? It's where you've been. It's where you've been, not where you're going. And so just by giving the numbers and doing a blood test absolutely will not ever reveal the root cause of why that blood test may be anomalous or abnormal, right? It doesn't help. And unfortunately, God bless them, because I don't think anybody, I don't make the assumption that people have malice in their hearts. But endocrinologists don't know much of anything when it comes to actually how the body works, the function. Because if they did, you wouldn't have a nasal drip and your thyroid would be just fine, thank you.
Well,
it's not that hard, but you have to have a way to be able to identify the food that you might be sensitive to, or
the pathogen that you still are dealing with. You can have a pathogen in your body that doesn't give you a fever or a cough or a sore throat, but is chronically irritating your thyroid or any other organ or gland in your body, or the heavy metal that may have accumulated in that gland, or chemicals, particularly this time of year, the pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, fertilizers that you're inhaling and certainly don't, we don't know that. So there are a number of things that are that could be adversely affecting your thyroid. And if you want to know, come and join us. But those are the things. Those are the things. Those are the things that are happening. And let me say one other thing too, if you don't mind, E, and that is that the sensation that you're getting when you take that protein product. That protein product, God bless it, is totally useless. Don't bother. It's a waste of money. I don't really know of any protein powder out there, quite frankly, right, that actually replaces food. And you are a perfect example of that. You eat that protein, you consume that protein powder, and then you have to actually go eat some food. Yeah. And that's true.
Like beans or I have to eat beans or something with chips or
no chips. That's not useful. But
I know that's corn.
Yeah.
I was tested for food sensitivities in 2011, and I was sensitive to gluten, dairy, cranberries, tuna, hazelnuts and filberts, and almonds.
Okay.
And so I haven't had tuna in over 10 years.
And how were you tested?
They did blood work at
so
alternative medicine, and my insurance didn't cover it. It cost me $250, but I tried to follow what I'm supposed to do for the most part, but I do fall off of it sometimes.
Yeah. So
but
so
my
the
weight
blood
is my weight is good. I'm not overweight. But I've always been an exercise person.
That's good. That's good. So the blood test isn't going to reveal all that's necessary. That's been my experience over 25, 30 years. The blood test simply doesn't reveal the entire, panacea of what is going on. So whether or not, that's the complete list or just partial list or whatever, there is a way to determine with unique specificity what additional issues could be affecting you. So, I guess, I guess the answer, the answers to your questions are, number one, I can solve it, but I'd have to see you. In lieu of that, avoid all sweeteners, wheat, corn, and soy, don't try to supplement your way, to a solution, because the likelihood that'll happen is pretty low. Does that help?
Yes, it does. The other problem I have seborrheic keratosis, and I've had it for years.
So now you have to come and see me. That's it. Yeah. End of story.
I go to the dermatologist.
That tears it.
Oh, really?
That tears it. Yeah, because you have it. You have.
You're in Vancouver.
Yeah. So.
And I'm in Tigard.
Well.
So I would have to make a trip over there.
That you would. I have people that come and see me from around the country, so Tigard is pretty close.
Yeah.
But anyway, you think about it. Do you have access to the web?
Yes.
So just go to the web and look at acunatural.com, and if it looks interesting to you, you can call and Sarah or Beth will invite you and give you whatever information you need. But the bottom line is, it sounds like in general you're, 81. I like the tone of your voice. It's really good and strong, and so you're in somewhat good health, but not as good a health as you think.
That's right.
Yeah. So, and there's no reason.
I do get tired.
There's no reason at 81 that you can't have a different and better quality of life. I mean, I'm 71, so you got me by 10 years. But bottom line is, if you want to fix it, you come and join us.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
You're totally welcome. It's my pleasure.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks for calling, Dee. Seborrheic keratosis, that's a skin condition?
Seborrheic keratosis.
Okay,
Yes,
all right.
skin condition, yeah.
All right.
Remember, you ate your way to your illness. You can eat your way out. Keep your food fresh.